Hello, my lovelies. Hey, sorry, it's taking up so. Well, I've been sitting on a message for quite a while now. Good morning, and going forward to your coffee, tea, and breakfast. I've been sitting on a message. I've been trying to think of how to relay it because I wanted it to come out. I don't mean perfect, but just the right way. So many of us go through hard seasons in our life, and on these hard seasons, we usually turn to our Creator and pray and ask for strength, peace, patience, guidance through these prayers. And what ends up happening is when we get through these hard times, and we definitely forget our prayers and continue moving on with our lives. And two, way down the line, doesn't have to be so far in the future, things start happening again. And then we go back to our Creator and start our prayers again. Now what happens is our Creator doesn't answer our prayers at that moment the way we want. Our Creator listens to what we ask for, and rather than solve the problem for us, He'll throw many situations at us. Sometimes it feels like you're being broken. Sometimes you're like, why is this happening to me? Not understanding it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. Because, of course, continuous askings of our Creator, He listens, and then He, in turn gives you what you ask for. But it doesn't come easy, because nothing in life is easy, and especially when these are things that will benefit you in your future. So you'll be thrown all these scenarios, and you have to learn how to work through them. So if you're asking for peace, you'll get chaos, which is a really weird thing. But the reason you get this is because you have to learn yourself as a human how to get through these things in a different way, which means that if you have continuously, repetitively done it one way and it has never worked for you, then when the scenario comes up again for you on a regular, which is a cycle, you have to choose to learn how to deal with it a different way. When you start doing these things, it's called growth. And when you start doing these things, the scenarios change. They actually change in your benefit, for your benefit, the actual way that you asked for it in the beginning. But not understanding that the Creator did this to make you a stronger, better human, and to teach you that you could get through anything. Rather than sink, you swim. Rather than continue staying down, you rise up. My king and queens, you straighten your crown and learn who you are, and you move that way. You continue bringing down all these obstacles, moving them away from you, and rising. That's why they say, as you grow as a human, as you grow in not only the mind, but the body and the soul, when you start aligning the way that you've always asked to align, you always wanted to be, the dreams you've had in life, everything starts matching up, then you start realizing those rooms that you were in, you were never meant to be in. Those conversations you had weren't meant for you. And those conversations that were had behind your back in rooms you were never in, you may have never heard them, but our Creator heard them. And He might have removed you from those situations to better you, to protect you. That's why when you're asking, why is this happening to me? No, it's not happening for you, my darling. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. So just change the way you word things, and you'll understand that it's for you. I always say you guys are amazing, beautiful, strong, brilliant humans. And in life, sometimes when you're feeling thrown off and you don't understand why things may not be going your way, it's because you haven't found your superpower. And life is trying to teach you, hey, rather than stay stagnant and stuck in this situation that you're in, grow from it and learn from it. Become different, do things differently. That's why I say everyone has a superpower that either they know already or that they need to come into. Because we all have a purpose in this life. And once we realize what our purpose is, we then use it. We use it in life for not only for us, but we start to see that our purpose is, we don't only live for ourselves, we live for everyone to grow and learn from. So it's a beautiful thing, and when you get into, you know, that groove that teaches you all that stuff you need to know for yourself, and it is not only a journey that people go into themselves. Sometimes the journey starts with you alone, you and our creator, your spirit team. It feels like you're at the bottom of the bottom, the lowest at the lowest, and you're not understanding. You get down there so you can rise up. So the journey starts with you and the creator, and then it starts opening up all these doors where you start finding the people, your tribe that you're meant to be with, and then you start, like, you know, you start appreciating not only the little things, but you start appreciating each human for their good and their bad, their flaws and their what makes them amazing. You start giving that grace, and you start giving forgiveness, because you were once at a point where you had to not only give yourself grace and forgive yourself and understand yourself and let it all go. When you had that breakthrough, the turning point in your life, you came out of it. Not everybody, it's not a rat race. We're not all racing to get to the finish line. Everybody does it slow in their own time. And then the good part is you start finding your tribe. You start finding your person, or your person joins you in this process that you're going through, where now you walk hand in hand, you learn, and you continue to rise, you continue to grow, and you don't do it for only you and your little tribe, but then you start doing it for everybody. You start teaching and preaching, and it's not only about teaching and preaching and all that, because we as humans, as parents, we sign up to be parents, so that even if our circle is just our children, even if our circle is just a small interactions with humans out there, whether it be a barista, a waitress, a cashier, whatever, those interactions with those humans and your little humans are what make you who you are. What you give to each situation is what you get in return. So that's why I say be kind and gentle and caring to everyone, because when you do these things, life starts shifting in your favor. And I'm not saying, oh, just be selfish, do all this good stuff so life can shift for you. No, I'm saying this because it's a good feeling, and I want everybody to be happy and loving and caring. I want everybody to get their happily ever after. I want everybody to be at peace and understand that every lesson is a blessing in disguise, and it's how you navigate through that lesson that at the end point you understand why it happened. So today, teamwork. The reason I say teamwork is because we don't do things by ourselves, and we don't take credit just for ourselves. So work as a team, use everyone, put them in the positions that they're better at, that they excel in, that they shine in. Put them there, and watch how good and proficient and how productive your company or the job or whatever you're doing happens. Because we have to unite and be together and do this together as one. Not just be selfish and do it for yourself, because it's not a one person thing. It's a Let's get everybody to the end of the line together and give credit where it's due, and always compliment a person for that good thing that they did or what they're good at. Or, you know, if you're gonna give somebody, let's say you have to tell somebody or anybody something wrong they're doing, let's do it this way because this is the best way to do it. So you start with a point, something great, they're something that they're great at. You're like, hey, I noticed that yesterday you filed the paperwork and you did it so on a timely manner and it was done perfect. Down. However, I noticed that when you were talking to A, B, and C, you were kind of not getting what was happening, or you could have done it another way or whatever. That was down. Now up again. I also noticed that when you're on the phone with certain clients, you shine. You sound good. The way you talk about the company is an amazing thing. I'm always getting. Everybody's always saying what a good worker you are. So you see the up, down, up. Never leave somebody at a down. It's not a good feeling, and we should always teach people to be a better part, how to be better for themselves. So if you don't give them that up, down, up, or that up, down, up, they get stuck, stagnant in the negative part of it, and don't see where they shine. When you push somebody to show them that they shine in a certain way, they're always going to want to be better, do better, feel better. That's why we do it this way. Again, don't take my word as, you know, the up. You always use your discernment when you learn things and see things and watch things. I tell you to use your discernment, learn for yourself. My only thing for me is to make sure all my lovely humans, all my lovelies, have a good day. Experience this beautiful playground our Creator made for us in the proper and right way, the way He wants us to experience it, and just experience humaning the right way. So as always, it's always going to be positive with me, teaching you new ways of doing this. I know it's a longer message. I wanted to put two in one. So just remember, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. And always give somebody, pay somebody a compliment for something good that they do. And as always, it's lunchtime, or it's going to be lunchtime for you guys. So, buen provecho on your lunch. Listen to an amazing song and sing out loud. Do your car dances or wherever you are. Drive safely, and don't let somebody's attitude towards you, whatever they throw your way, mess up your day. Continue moving forward with your crown straight, your head high, and knowing all that great stuff that you are as a human. As always, walk with God. Keep it moving. And God bless. Peace. Love you guys.